Production and post-production. I used this Sony MP3 recorder in the planning to test the sound of the possible characters that I am thinking to invite to act in my radio drama. Also some of the sound effects such as the bar scene, the ambience for the bar scene, and the door squeaking, and some similar sound effects was recorded using this tiny little device, which was really helpful and handy. In the main production, this is the instrument that I used, Tascam recorder. This was really professional and costly, and this is the first time that I was able to come in touch with a product similar like this. I was able to understand all the different features of this product before I actually recorded it. This was quite tricky, but by the end I became an expert in how to use this product very well. As you can see, I have labeled many aspects of the product which was needed to know before the recording was done. There was problems with the SD card in the beginning when I was trying to insert them to save the recordings, and it came up with it was invalid and formatting, and that was something that I spent hours worrying about and making sure that it works. So I had to adjust and format the SD card in order for it to work in this machine. It was tricky to get this thing up and running, but I really enjoyed using this product, and I learned a lot this new technology and was really helpful. In the post-production, I used GarageBand in Mac to edit my radio drama. It was definitely hard and challenging for me to use this program. I've never used it before. First of all, I imported all the recordings and sound effects into the GarageBand and layered them. This was very important. First of all, I edited them each by each. So as you can see here, I've muted all of the layers and just edited them one by one, especially the main conversations of my characters. So as you can see, the little red circle which indicates where I pressed in order to mute all other tracks and just listen to the layer that I was on. Then I listened to the conversation and splitted them and make spaces between them, and this was really important. In order to make spaces, I went on edit and clicked on split, which splitted the track, and I was able to move it around wherever I want. And in order to make spaces and in order to have that bridges between each of the conversations. Tracking volume is also very important. To adjust the volume, I was able to raise, adjust and lower the sound when it was necessary. This was also challenging, that every time I make a space or delete a space, the tracking changes and I had to adjust the tracking again. But this was very efficient way of controlling the sound and really helpful when you want to create that atmosphere and tell the audience what's happening. With all the layers and all these sound effects, the play can be really unleveled and the sound can raise and go down and go up, and it can be extremely bad for a radio play. And this was why the automatic level control was on in my radio play in order to adjust the volume, and all the sound. Finally, I was able to understand all the layering and how to build up a track. So I had about 6 layers of sound effects and the actual conversation, and I understood how this was important to create a radio drama in order to have all these effects in different layers and build them up and create an efficient and fully functioning radio play.